I now welcome the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Padmashri Professor G.D. Yadav, to address the gathering.
Honorable Sri Ajay Piramal, Chairman of the Piramal Group, Honorable Chancellor Padma Vibhushan Dr. R.A. Mashelkar, members of the Board of Governors, Professor Smita Lele, Director Marathwada Campus at Jalna, Professor B.N. Thora, Director IOC Bhubaneswar, who is attending this program through video, Dean Academic Program, Professor P.R. Vavia, Registrar, Professor R.R. Deshmukh, Controller of Examination, Professor V.K. Rathod, UAA President, Professor Padma Devarajan, members of Academic Council, Deans, members, heads of departments, former Director, Padma Bhushan, Professor J.B. Joshi, Professor V.G. Gaikar, the former Vice Chancellor of Dr. Batu, current and past presidents of UDCT Alumni Association, fellow colleagues, students from all three campuses, alumni, support staff, visiting faculty, distinguished adjunct and adjunct faculty, parents of graduating students, their relations, invited guests, members of the print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, hearty congratulations to all graduating students. Well done, girls and boys. Now, set a new goal of achieving zenith in your chosen careers and being proud alumni of this great institute. Bring laurels to you and your alma mater. Ladies and gentlemen, with unbound delight and affection, I welcome you all for the 8th convocation. The genesis of ICT, popularly called UDCT by old-timers, is beyond fathom and imagination. We have completed 85 years of existence. 2 programs, textiles and chemical engineering to start with, then 6 branches of chemical technology, namely dyestuff, foods, pharmaceuticals, oils, plastics, and paints, have completed 75 years. In fact, in the UFST 19th International Conference of Food Science and Technology, which was held in Mumbai in October 2018, ICT was honored for both these feats. We have created a brand and a brand value much different from other premier institutions. I cannot believe that we have completed 10th year as an independent university, which also received the top ranking in NAAC in engineering and technology. The MHRD UGC granted us Category 1 status on 12th February 2018, which paved way for starting 2 new campuses and introduction of innovative programs for the first time in our history. Despite many hurdles, we have achieved many milestones which all of you should be proud of. Just last month in the meeting convened by Niti Aayog on creating research ecosystem in higher education, top 30 institutions were asked to make suggestions. It was shown that in the benchmarking, ICT as a whole scores the same field-weighted citation impact as IISc of 1.07 and is placed 3rd in the ranking. The output in top 10 percentile is 19, which is the highest. In chemical engineering field, the score is 1.26 and 225 respectively, which is also the highest. In NRF ranking, ICT was placed at 4 among pharmacy, 10 among engineering, 19 among universities, and 30 among all. And in the QS BRICS ranking for 2019, ICT is 115 in all. The QS subject rank in chemical engineering has improved from 200 to 100 and 150 with a domestic rank of 6. Many of our students, faculty, alumni, and support staff have received several awards and accolades, and ICT was the University of the Year last year, then honor granted by FICCI. We are proud of our achievement, but we should not be complacent. However, I must state that We have assiduously to nurture talent and aim for the top. Aspire to be there at the top and then work hard towards the goal. That is the Mashelkar mantra of success. We have in Dr. Mashelkar a fatherly chancellor, a role model who is available 24/7 to give advice and encouragement. Without his support and freedom, we would not have achieved this unique status. I am a lucky Vice Chancellor indeed in that regard. Ladies and gentlemen, the Minister of Human Resource Development, Sri Prakash Javadekar, announced last year that the government is striving to introduce a liberalism in education sector and emphasis being laid on autonomy with quality. That was the category 1 decision. Now ICT will remain within the ambit of UGC and AICT, but will have immense freedom to start new courses, off-campus centers, skill development courses, research parks, and any other new academic programs which will be futuristic. ICT will also have the freedom to hire foreign faculty, enroll foreign students, give incentive-based emoluments to faculty, enter into academic collaborations, and run open distance programs. The Spark program is one such idea where ICT is also chosen and given grant. This freedom comes with sense of responsibility and belonging, and that will take us to top 200 in next 10 to 15 years time if we work hard. With the addition of 2 campuses, we should already have a strength of 500 and student strength of 10,000 with an aim of producing top class 500 plus PhDs and at least 10 to 20 entrepreneurs every year, and promoting UG research, startup companies, and wealth generation. Talking of wealth, ICT graduates contribute 8% of GDP. Indeed, an unbelievable but admirable figure among committee of all branded institutions. Ladies and gentlemen, on March 18, 2018, it marked a unique milestone in the history of ICT, which crossed for the first time the confines of the state of Maharashtra and entered the beautiful and benevolent state of Odisha. And that time, the launching of the ICT Mumbai Indian Oil Odisha campus Bhubaneswar was done at the august hands of Honorable Sri Ramnath Kovind, the President of India, in the presence of Sri S.C. Jamir, Governor of Odisha, and Honorable Sri Dharmendra Pradhan, Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Skill Development. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a fortuitous coincidence that the ceremony was held on premises of the Indian Institute of Technology, Bhubaneswar, and this was quite coincident that it was Gudi Padwa, the first day of the Maharashtrian New Year. Thus, ICT Bhubaneswar campus had its foundation day yesterday and it will be celebrated tomorrow. I must thank the Board of Indian Oil Corporation, the Chairman Sri Sanjeev Singh in particular, for supporting us fully in this endeavor. This will be an investment of at least rupees 500 crores. They have already sanctioned 100 crore for the first year. Ladies and gentlemen, the Odisha government has sanctioned land of 20 acres in Godpatna area and Bhubaneswar, and in fact, I'll be meeting the secretary tomorrow to get the papers. Laying the foundation stone of Marathwada campus was done at the hands of Honorable Chief Minister Sri Devendra Fadnavis on 4th May 2018, among galaxy of other dignitaries. The higher and technical education also gave us a grand land of 203 acres, and we had the Bhumi Pujan last year. A meticulous planning was done, and a budget of rupees 397 crore was sanctioned by the cabinet, and this year already 55 crore is released. Because of the category 1 status, it was possible for ICT to go places. And in future, we may go to Mauritius. In view of massive investment in energy, petrochemicals, chemicals, polymers, textiles, minerals, materials, biotechnology, and pharmaceutical industries, in Odisha, ICT was requested to open up a campus there by the government. And Indian Oil has thus come to help us in this regard under this CSR program. We have planned and already admitted 60 students for the integrated MTech degree in chemical engineering with major in chemical engineering and minor in 6 different disciplines. This is a 5-year program with 15 trimesters. The students are admitted together in the first trimester and then they split and go to industry, and half class remains in the classroom, and they will meet only during the last 2 trimesters, 14th and 15th, work on a startup company, do research, and study many different areas. Ladies and gentlemen, at the same time, we have launched Executive MTech program for industries, all PhD programs, and we will be creating centers of excellence. And all these programs are being launched for the first time in India. IIT Bhubaneswar, which was occupying the extension center of IIT Kharagpur, has given us their premises, and IIT Kharagpur is going to be our partner in our academic program, and we have already signed an MOU with them. And in future, we will be granting joint degree between IIT Kharagpur and ICT for the executive program. Ladies and gentlemen, as far as we are concerned, our vision for next 15 years is to deliver academic programs of the highest quality, integrated with industrial internship, trimester system, innovative, diverse, and widely appreciated courses, cutting-edge courses, entrepreneurship-oriented courses, and multidisciplinary programs. In chemical sciences, engineering and technology, biological sciences, material sciences, energy sciences, all that. To conduct impactful and world-class research, faculty to have alternate terms free for research or internship in industry or as consultants. To generate intellectual property that will improve the productivity and competitiveness of the knowledge economy of India. Creating patent portfolio of at least 1,000 patents, of which 50 should be commercialized in next 5 years. Pioneer a system of undergraduate education that combines classroom learning with extensive training in industry and research, promoting UG research and startup companies. To be a diverse, inclusive, and egalitarian community of scholars and innovators. To incubate entrepreneurs and collaborate with industry in order to translate inventions and innovations. To enrich society through outreach programs, engagement, and service. To partner with national and international institutions and industries to expand the frontiers of research and innovation in S&T. To lead innovation in educational practices. To serve the nation by volunteering insights and expertise in the formulation of development of industrial and economic policies. To increase the number of full-time faculty and students from 5 to 500 and 10,000 respectively. To increase the proportion of international students to at least 10%, with a particular focus on African, SAARC, and Southeast nations. And to recruit over 50 adjunct faculty members from industry, international academia, government laboratory, and we have already appointed this year 11 distinguished adjunct professors and 30 adjunct professors. We will also create centers of excellence. 33 have been identified, and this is given in my printed speech. But 2 I must mention, that is the Center of Process Safety, Science and Engineering with GEXCON, and the other one is Center of Cellular Agriculture. The first center will be supported by BPCL, and the Center of Cellular Agriculture will be actually vegetarian meat, which will have investment of 50 crores, and this will be established in Jalna. The list appears long, but it's achievable. Every faculty member should be a seed for such ideas. We also need a lot of support for building an infrastructure on all the 3 campuses. On the Matunga campus, just over here, we are building a research center with initial funding from DAE. However, the total cost, almost to the tune of rupees 200 crore, requires support. Every lab, auditorium, classroom, and facility can be named after donors. It can be under corporate social responsibility, 100% IT benefit is given, under ATZ and 150% under Section 35. The Institute of Chemical Technology has a very rich history. After becoming a deemed to be university and the special status granted by the state and HRD, we have realized size matters and thus growth in all related parameters is needed. ICT has flourished and then has the potential to be one of the finest institutions or universities in India, which will be in the top 100 in next 15 years. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not read out any annual report, which was incidentally done this morning. I narrated a story of legacy, ethos, culture, and accomplishments. It is said in Sanskrit, Janani Janma Bhumishya Swargadapi Gariyasi, which for me, Janani Janma Bhumishya Matru Samstascha Sargadapi Gariyasi. ICT is our Vidya Janani, who has allowed everybody to rise, blossom, and reach heights, irrespective of the origin or medium of instruction or pecuniary status of the student. Salute to you, Mother, my alma mater, Rasayan Devi ke Udgosha Tuja. We need resources for such a massive expansion on par with other national institutions. The foundations of Harvard, Yale, Stanford, MIT, and other great institutes are a few $1 billion, and they have craved for excellence. There is a Marathi saying, "Denarane detas jave, ghenarane ghetas jave." Or I would also say, "Denaryache hato hazaro dubli maji jodi." I am optimistic that such a day is not far away. If our government, alumni, industries, and philanthropists decide to open their purses, we will achieve it. ICT is a great institute due to the contributions of all stakeholders. Let us all work in unison and harmony and recite the magic mantra of Swami Vivekananda. What he said is, "Uttishtata jagruta prapta varanni bodhata." Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. My dear students, my faculty, alumni, and everybody, we have to work together in harmony. Thank you very much.